Stampers, Deb Valder here, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you how to do a shaker card. It's kind of like that Taylor Swift song, Shake It Up. So we are going to shake it up today. This is the card that I'm going to show you how to do, but I'm also going to show you the components of this one. They're both very, very easy. Very, very fun, and let's get started. This one right here is done with a piece of cardstock for my base that is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2. And this is early espresso. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to emboss on the sentiment, and that's from Good Greetings, the Good Greetings stamp set. And I just embossed that on the bottom with the gold embossing powder. All right. The next thing that I did was I cut a piece of cardstock, and all the measurements will be on my blog, but I cut a piece of cardstock that was 4 by 4. And that was out of our silver glimmer paper. Now let me just show you a couple things about our glimmer paper. We have a couple of different colors. This is the gold glimmer paper, and this is the champagne glimmer paper. They're both absolutely gorgeous. So the gold and the champagne, if you're not together, you might think that they're the same, but they're not. This is the gold, this is the glimmer. You can see that this has a little bit more brown into it than the gold. The gold is on sale, and along with, I want to show you the difference between our silvers, okay? This is our old silver, and I wanted to put it next to our new silver just to show you that this silver is really, really dark. And then I also put it next to our new Dazzling Diamonds paper. So this is the old, and these are the new, okay? Out with the old, in with the new. And I used our gold for this card right here. All right. So our next step is to cut out the stars from this 4 1/8 by 4 1/8 inch piece of glimmer paper. And to do that, I just took my magnetic platform, which is on sale today, and I lined up my stars onto my my plate, just like this. All right, I nested them one inside the other. You want to make sure that this one's even because you don't want this hanging over. Because what's going to end up happening is it's going to be too close to the edge. So it's really important to get it lined up before you start all of your little stars, because all of these are very important to the alignment of the actual piece. So I'm just lining them all up, and now what I'm going to do is run it through my Big Shot. So I have my glimmer paper and my 3 stars with my magnetic platform, and I'm going to run them through the Big Shot. After doing that, we're going to take the top off, and we're going to take our pieces apart. So we have, this is our background. Okay, so this is our background piece right here. And this piece is going to not show any of this star when we get our layer onto it. So now what I need to do is to take the background, put it over here, and then I have these 2 pieces right here. This star that's in the middle right here we're going to use on another project, but we do need these 2 pieces right here. The next step is to get my window sheet and actually adhere it to the back of this. So I'm just going to take a piece of window sheet and adhere it to the back by putting some adhesive on the back of this. So just take your adhesive and add it to the back of this. And the reason I do this is so that when I put my piece together, this is going to match the window sheet exactly. So I'm just going to lay it right on my window sheet and run it through the Big Shot. So when I come back, I'm going to have my window sheet right on the back of that. So here I'm back, and I have my window sheet on the back of this. See, it's already adhered to the back of it. And now I have this layer, and my window sheet is already in there. Let me just show you the card again. I've already got the window sheet in there, so now all we have to do is start putting everything together. I ran my star through the star embossing folder, so that's going to be my background piece. Now we're going to start putting our layers together. So here is our base right here, and then we're going to take this piece right here, and I do like to use my my multi-purpose glue for this because the glimmer paper, it just holds much better. It's kind of like with our star kit. I do the small ones and I add some of the multi-purpose glue to that also. So this just works a little bit better. You know, there's an adhesive for everything. That's why I sell my grab and go bags, because they have every adhesive that you need in them. So right here, I'm just going to add that to my card base. Just like that. You want to get it nice and centered because this green glue is absolutely, I call it green glue, but it's the multi-purpose glue. All right, so we've got that piece right there. We're good to go so far. This one, I'm going to add my adhesive, my multi-purpose adhesive again, because I'm adding this to the glimmer paper. And you can't have too much of this. That's what I always say. Don't get it too close to the edges because you don't want it to squish out. And that's going to get glued right onto the top just like this, and you're only going to see a little bit. Now remember I told you that you'll never see the cutout stars? Well, you're not going to see the cutout stars because they are underneath all of this. Let's just get that straight before we go any farther. There we go. Alright, so there's my base there. Now I'm going to take my one star right here, and I'm going to add my multi-purpose glue to this one also. And like I said, you don't want to get it too close to the edges because it will squish out. So I'm just going to run it right around here like this. And add it to my base right here. So far, so good. Stay with me on this one. Alright, now we've got to take and add our pieces right here. Now this is where it gets a little bit, it's not tricky, it's just we're gonna actually take and use our shakers, our shaker frames right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the third one in, 1, 2, 3. That's gonna be the size that I need for this card. So I'm just gonna take and just pull out this middle one right here. And I'm gonna add it to my piece that I already have the star cut out on. And you see how it just frames it right around the inside just like this? No having to piece pieces together. It's a really nice seal to it. And we're just going to add it to this piece right here. So now what I'm going to do, because I don't want to put the glitter inside here, okay, the first thing I need to do is I need to take my Embossing Buddy, though, and just emboss the inside of this. And the reason I do that is so that the glitter does not adhere to the inside of the top of the window sheet. Otherwise, you'd never be able to see it. See when I shake this? It doesn't stick to the top. If I did not do that, it would stick to the top. So now if I put my glitter in here and tried to flip it over, it's going to fall out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glitter and I'm going to just put a little bit right here in the middle of my card. Now this is where I have just a paintbrush, just a little paintbrush, and we're just going to kind of push everything to the center so that when I push this around, that's a little bit too much, but we're going to do it anyway. Alrighty, so now what we're going to do is adhere this to the top of that just like that. And it's all on the inside. Now we've got our card that looks just like that. Now all I need to do is to add my bow and my card is done. Just make sure you keep pressing down. Whoa! Make sure you keep pressing down on your glue because it does take a little while for your glue to dry. But other than that, everything is sealed right inside of it. So let me just find my ribbon. This is our gold ribbon that's also on sale. Everything that I'm doing in this card is on sale just for today. And then we're going to just add our little bow. I love this gold ribbon. It just folds so nicely. And I'm going to use my green glue for that also, or my multi-purpose glue for that also, because we're attaching it to this this piece right here. Now I can't lift this up because this multi-purpose glue does have to dry. So just take my word for it. This is the way it looks when it's done, and it does shake. Let me just show you real quick how I did this little guy right here. Did the same exact thing. I used my silver foil paper, and I cut out my my wreath, and then attached my paper over the top of that, just like that, and then ran my wreath through the tiny triangles embossing folder, and then put my shaker frame on top of that one, and that one I believe is the third one over too. Let me just try it. And if it's not that one, you can always take it back and put a different one on there. Nope, that one's too small. So this one is this, maybe it's the largest one. Let's look. Yep, it's the largest one. It's the largest shaker frame. So now what I'm going to do is just lay this in here like this. Then what I would do is I would just add my this is some new confetti that we have. It is with the sequins and some snowflakes, and then when you're done, you're going to just turn that over because it's going to have the window sheet in there, and just lay it on there, and that's how you do that one. So again, like I said, these are my cards for today. They are absolutely adorable. Shaker frames, shaker cards. So try it. It's very easy. Stop on over to my blog for the measurements. Have a great day and take care.